Oh, man. What were we on last night?
Are you being funny?
What?
We're not going to mention it again, ever, right?
Mention what? It's not the first time we've got paralytic and crashed.
And the rest? I could blame the drink, but it's no real excuse. Not after what we did.
Excuse?
As far as I'm concerned, it never happened.
What didn't? I can't remember anything after the pub. How do we even end up like this?
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Seriously, mate?
I'm not your mate. I'm nothing to you. All last night proved is you can't be trusted, but I knew that already.
Sid, wait!
All right. Oh, that kind of a night. Just as well I got you that.
Thanks.
It speaks. So did you just go out and get completely trolleyed, or did anything else happen?
What?
You and Sid. Did you kiss and make up?
What do you mean?
You must have got on okay if you went out and...
I've got to go, lecture late.
So, is it just a hangover? A couple of painkillers, plenty of fluids. A fry-up always works wonders, you know, get some protein.
Something might have happened last night.
Oh, yeah, like?
It doesn't matter.
Look, you're gonna have to help me here, mate.
I might have had unprotected sex.
Might have.
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, sit yourself back down and we'll see if we can't sort this out.
Come on.
What?
It's me.
Well aware of that. What do you want?
Just curious about last night. Sid?
Nothing happened. I've got a deadline.
Vivian, a word.
Yes?
These notes.
What now? Right notes, wrong box, right notes, wrong doctor, wrong patient, what? Problem? Only with Dr. Do-Nothing here. Why can't you be more like your uncle and just get on with it?
Okay, perhaps you can tell me what he would have done with this. I've just told a patient that she was pregnant.
Can we take this somewhere else, please?
When she came in for a check following her hysterectomy. How do you think he would have handled that? Told her to prepare for the second coming?
Well... William, could I see you in my office for a minute?
And have you got any evidence that you even had sex last night? And can you ask the person you were with?
It's complicated. Just tell me what I've got to do for, you know...
Getting tested for STIs. Well, some of them can be checked out with a urine sample. Others would need to take a swab or a blood test. And we run regular STI clinics here, or I can refer you to St. Phil's.
What about HIV?
You think you're at risk?
Don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, the results of an HIV test can have bigger implications. I've got some information here somewhere, if you want. Oh, and some condoms. Look, the first thing I'd suggest is try and retrace your steps. Let's see if you can fill in the blanks. And if not, well, then you need to get tested sooner rather than later.
Didn't think I drank that much. I felt like, not there, not, right in the head. Could I have been drugged? You know, like Rohypnol.
Well, the blood test would show us that. And if you If you have been drugged, do you think there's a chance you could have been sexually assaulted? In which case, then maybe you should go to the police station. Have you had a bath or a shower yet this morning?
Why?
For gathering physical evidence.
Right. Maybe I'll do what you said first to retrace my steps.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. You're clearly not. Look, can I help?
Thank you. No.
Has somebody offended you, Vivian? I mean, is it Daniel?
I jumped up, schoolboy.
Then what?
If you must know, Lionel is back.
You're Lionel?
No, Lionel Blair is taking tap dancing classes at the WI. Of course, my Lionel.
Have you seen him?
He's an old college friend of Dr. Carter's. They met up, and Lionel now knows that Dr. Carter has joined the practice. And I keep thinking any minute he's going to walk in.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
I happen to think otherwise.
Why? Vivian, this is the best thing that's happened to you since he left. I mean, if I was you,
Yes, but you're not. First it's the almighty Dr. Heston Carter telling me what to do, and now you.
I'm sorry.
Why do you all think you know best?
I told you on the phone.
You never used to worry so much about deadlines.
I had more keeping me occupied then.
I just want to know about last night. It was your idea to meet up with Chaz.
Don't remind me.
I thought it was to bury the hatchet. I was hoping, given time, we could all move past this like adults.
Because what you did was so grown up.
You don't even want to listen. Couldn't we at least be friends?
Nice try. Still not talking about last night. Although I'm glad you're here. Your baggage, just getting in the way.
So pathetic.
You can leave it lying around your new boyfriend's bedroom floor.
Look, I understand that you might be feeling scared.
If you think that, you understand nothing.
Then tell me, Vivian, why is seeing Lionel again so bad? Explain it to me.
If I'd gone to Bermuda, the trial, the rape, the burglary, none of it would have happened.
So are you blaming Lionel somehow?
Of course not. But how can I face him? How can I ever tell him?
You know, I think maybe you're underestimating how well he might deal with this.
I can't risk him seeing all this.
Or what?
Anger! I am not the Vivian he left behind.
Or maybe you'd be surprised at how much he understands.
Oh, when will you get it through your thick head, Julia? Going back to him now is not going to make it all better.
Right, I'm supposed to get a sandwich for Melody as well. Which one do you think she'd like?
Anything without cucumber. She'll be birthing like a bullfrog all afternoon otherwise.
I can sympathise.
Really? Radishes, really?
I've got nothing to say to you.
You've got plenty. Like, how did I end up so paralytic last night?
'Cause you were drinking?
Did you spike my pint?
Is that how you justify it to yourself?
Justify what? I want to know. I've got a right.
Don't come here with a big denial act. What does it prove?
What did we do? I went to the surgery to see about getting tested. Only I don't know if I've been at any risk.
Tested? If they find anything, don't look at me. Try one of your other drunken one-nighters.
Hey, Charles! Hey, you all right?
Get some tissues.
Right.
All this time, and here we are.
At the Icon.
You know what I like about being with you?
I put up with your criminal dress sense.
It's as though we're the only two people in the world.
Not quite.
No?
George!
Ronnie!
Ronnie!
Oh, we're interrupting you. This all looks very...
I thought it'd be rude not to say hi.
Yes, won't disturb you any longer.
No, you're not disturbing. No, we're just having a regular, with a regular,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, partners, stuff, practice management. We're, not for our ears, we understand.
No, it's all right. You've called us. It's a fair cop, Gov.
We were planning a surprise leaving party for you.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, so, surprise!
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Oh, well, you didn't think I'd let you go without a send-off Heston style?
Sounds great, especially as I missed the Christmas extravaganza.
Yes, that was memorable.
Well, now that the cake and bubbly are out the bag, why not join us?
Unless you have things to discuss.
No,
we'd love to.
Hey, hold still. You don't need any stitches, but as it's a head injury, you should really go to A&E.
Can't you do something here? I'm not concussed or anything. No short-term memory loss.
Spoken like a true psychology student. So, you're gonna press charges?
It's an old school.
Didn't seem like an old score, the way Chaz reacted.
You know him? Had a little chat with him this morning about getting tested.
I can't discuss it, you know that. And this might sting a bit.
What? Nothing happened.
Does Chaz know that?
He knows we woke up together. I got him drunk, got him home, arranged things to make it seem we did something.
Why?
Because he was my best mate until he slept with my girlfriend. Double jeopardy. So I want him messed up.
Do you mind? Look, Vivian, I can't begin to imagine how you dealt with everything that you've been through. But I guess I just assumed that with, Lionel coming back, that it would be your chance to
Move on. Achieve closure. Isn't that the current self-help jargon? Happy ever after is for fairy tales. Real life isn't like that.
Yeah, it could be, if you're not afraid to live it.
If that were true, why aren't you off on your own happy ever after with Mal, instead of stuck here trying to fix my life?
I wasn't afraid to marry Mal. I just didn't want to go through all that again. Anyway, there's no comparison.
You're right, we're very different. The things you suggest I do might be fine in your book.
No. Mal was not the love of my life. Lionel is yours.
Thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to be left alone.
Okay.
It's me again. Call me. Thanks.
Of course, we must have karaoke.
Must we?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be a Heston Bash without it.
And a Chinese buffet, dim sum.
Now you're talking my language.
Do you know, it's really kind of you to arrange this. I'm touched.
Well, you'll be missed.
Well, it'd be lovely to have a proper send-off.
Oh, talking of send-offs, don't the Chinese have fireworks at their funerals?
Ah, they also burn money.
Yes, they do. They burn money so that the deceased has money in the afterlife. I think it's fake money, though.
Bank of Hell. That's what's printed on the fake banknotes.
Oh, it's fascinating. I mean, not that it is a funeral, but I think we should have fireworks anyway. Yeah. And costumes, Chinese ones.
Yes, Countess Sin. I could be, I could be your Dragon Empress.
No change there, then.
Yeah, I call dibs on Buddha.
That must really burn. Something like that, your girlfriend cheating on you with your best mate.
If he wants my sloppy seconds, he's welcome.
Nah, I don't believe that. And last night must have taken some planning. You wouldn't do that if you didn't care.
All I set up was for him to squirm for a while. I want him doubting himself.
Well, to what end? I mean, if you want to split him up...
No, I don't want... I want them to stay together. For now. But every time he goes to kiss her, I want him having that uncertainty in the back of his mind. How much of a real man am I?
That's pretty twisted.
Isn't it? But do real men screw over their mates the way he did?
Ugh, I've been trying to find you. Someone told me you decked Sid in the canteen.
I don't want to talk, it's sorted.
What is? What happened last night, Chaz? What kind of a mad night was it? These were in with my clothes when Sid gave me the bag this morning. They are yours, aren't they? Want to tell me what he's doing with them? If you can't be honest with me.
Wait, Kelly! I need to tell you something, and I need you to believe me.
Where do you think we can get one of those wonderful Chinese dragons?
We're not at the Icon anymore.
So?
Well, you don't have to put on a big show for my benefit.
Oh, we're having a party. It's got to be organised.
Oh, it would have been easier telling the truth to George and Ronnie.
Well, it was your idea. I mean, if you think the dragon's too much...
For you, nothing seems to be too much.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
A Chinese party. They're going to China.
And your point is?
Well, it's like taking coals to Newcastle.
Well, it's Shanghai, actually.
You're running around organising something that's a taste of what's to come for them instead of what they're leaving behind. It's ridiculous.
Running around is what I do best, or haven't you noticed?
It keeps you happy.
Well, no, it doesn't. You seem to think it does. I can't get it right. Can I do one thing, you're not happy, I do something else, and you're still not happy, and I don't know why.
Well, you could try asking.
But that's not how it works, is it?
Meaning?
You only tell me what you don't want, not what you want. It's all subtle clues, the Lily code, I can't crack it. Or maybe that's how you want me, in a permanent state of confusion. Why do I bother?
All done. Come back in a week, get yourself checked over.
I'll be fine.
It's a matter of opinion.
Don't tell me. You think what I've done makes me what? Subversive, manipulative, evil?
That's your call.
I might be all those things, but mostly I was betrayed by the two people closest to me. And their only excuse was we couldn't help ourselves.
So what? Like your conscience is clear?
You ever been broken-hearted? Never wanted to get back at someone?
What's your point?
Little tip. This scar will fade. Mental cruelty's far more effective. It lasts longer and it doesn't leave any incriminating evidence.
How long are you going to keep playing Chaz like this?
Good question. You're not thinking of ending the fun too soon, are you? I'd hate to report you for breach of patient confidentiality.
He's not going to doubt himself forever.
You're wrong. You know what makes this so perfect? Chaz gave me the idea. He really did make this stupid drunken pass at me once. Nothing happened, but who knows what's going on in his confused, hungover mind.
And what about yours? I'm messing with someone's life. It'll come back to bite you sooner or later.
Really? Thanks for the help, Nurse Hannah. Take my advice. Stick to nursing. You wouldn't make it as a shrink.
I've worked on psychiatric wards. You have read a textbook. I've seen it all firsthand, and guess what? I'm smart enough to know that you need help.
Look, I lost it. I know I shouldn't have. But then maybe you got what you deserved.
Worse things have happened.
Haven't they? Chaz told me everything.
Yeah? Everything that you remember, or everything that happened?
I know who I am.
Stop playing your stupid games. This is something you read out of a textbook, isn't it? Because I think you're lying.
That's something I learnt from you.
Come on, he's just trying to break us up.
So what? So that you'll get back with me? You fancy yourself much?
I used to admire your intelligence, but now...
Stop it. Tell me it's just a lie. You made it all up.
Why do you need me to do that if you're so sure? You're clueless, aren't you? Oh, go on. Hit me again if it'll make you feel more of a man. Still won't change last night.
Come on.
However it ends up, you started this. Whatever happens, it's your fault.
That's it. They're all yours. The emos, the geeks, the goths, and all their little ailments.
Can't wait. Wait.
So, how are things with Daniel? Any progress with Lisa?
Yeah, all of the snail's paste variety.
That's a shame.
And it's going to get tougher. I'm going to have to find a new solicitor now that Ronnie's leaving.
Well, you won't be right back to square one though, will you?
It'll feel like it. Plus, I've no way of knowing when the supergrass is going to strike again.
What? Ah,
Yeah, whoever it was that told Lisa about my shady past.
still no idea on that one.
No, but, well, it can only be one of very few people.
Can it?
Think about it.
The uni employs you. Don't you have a duty to report what I did in the canteen?
But technically, I work for the health practice, and they trust me to make my own judgment, usually.
Was it you who sorted out Sid's head? Did he say if he was going to complain about me?
Sid knows as well as you that I can't repeat something he told me in confidence. So if he did say something about last night...
I know. You couldn't tell me. Wish I could tell myself.
Still can't remember.
I want to believe he's been playing me. Kelly reckons so. It's got me thinking.
Yeah?
I want to get tested. It's not the first time I've got so bad that I can't remember what went on.
Look, I'm betting if anything significant went on last night, you know, one way or another you'd know about it. Right, so here's my professional advice. Get a general screening, just as a precaution. Then once it's done, forget about it, move on.
Thinking about that as well. Moving on.
How do you mean?
Me and Kelly. Not sure what I want right now. It started wrong. We were drunk when we, you know.
Yeah, but the drink's not keeping you together now, is it? I don't split up with her, not on something that may never have happened.
Still think there's more reason to end it than to stay with her. I've been so stupid.
Come on, you're young, you're a student. Things happen. Just watch out for the drink.
We hurt him, Sid.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel too sorry for him.
Why?
And he's still doing what he wants. Think about it, he's still yanking your chain.
What he's done is played in my doubts. He couldn't do that if I didn't have any in the first place.
Look, if I were you, I would steer well clear of him. All right, it's your life, Chaz.
Yeah. It is.
What do you mean you think we should spend time apart? Where did that come from?
Everything's happened so fast.
Is this still about Sid and his stupid tricks? I thought you decided you weren't going to let it get to you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything.
What if it does?
Why would it? Unless... I'm going to ask you one more time. Is there any truth in this? Do you fancy men?
I don't know.
Coward.
It's the only answer I've got right now. Sorry.
Fine.
Heston.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, well, then you can listen.
Oh, why bother?
I've made some arrangements. We've both got tomorrow off.
Alert the media.
I'll be at your house at 1 o'clock. That clear enough for you?
Not here for an argument or whatever. What you did was sick. But I want to say thanks.
What? Why?
I've got doubts. You were on the money about that. Got stuff I need to work out. So me and Kelly are split up.
And?
Your clever plan worked. Well done. You should go out and celebrate. I join you, but... I'm staying away from people like you from now on.
So, who could have actually met up with and spoken to Lisa, it's what you're getting at, isn't it?
Like, Julia.
Well, I don't think she'd be that cruel. Though, granted, you have given her reason in the past.
Yeah, the thing is, she'd see it as hurting Izzy as well as me, and I don't think she'd do that, so yeah. Who else? Archie, definitely a motive there.
It's not really his style, though, is it? Plus the fact he'd be going around with a big smirk on his little face.
He's staying on the list. Vivian.
Again, she calls it like she sees it. There's no going behind anyone's back there. So, perhaps not. What would you do if you actually found out who it was? Okay, I'm comfortable now.
Michelle.
No.
Excuse me.
No, she's no fan of mine.
She just wouldn't do it, I know.
Hate to butt in, but message from Julia. She's put out a 3-line whip for everyone's holiday dates. Can you let her know before the weekend?
Okay.
Fine.
You're laughing at me. You're going to tell everyone my secret.
I'd sooner eat my own liver than drink 5 types of real ale with the Rotary Club.
Ah, so where are we going? Oh no, there's nothing over there but hills and trees.
Oh, someone's left that.
They love to see how it glitters.
Stay with us on BBC1 Scotland. Dr. Sloan needn't look far, for the killer within, Diagnosis Murder, is on the way.